Hi all, welcome to Night Rips, and time for another fun little rip of 2021 Topps Archives. As you can tell from behind, we've had a little bit of luck with this. These have been fun rips, and fun rips on the cheap. So these boxes are only $20. So getting to open 7 packs of 8 cards, 56 cards, and pulling so much variation. It's been fun. And then of course any of these other things that you may find, which if you want to see the odds, there they are. But any of this other stuff that you can find is like icing on the cake. So let's see if we can find anything in here. So far I've had a lot of pack luck with this, to include pulling an autograph on the first time I ever opened this product. So I think this might be my new Gypsy Queen. Go ahead and get started. And it is like Gypsy Queen in other ways, and one of those being these packs are actually kind of hard to open. Let's see what we get. All right, right from the start, we have a 1957 Nick Castellanos and Jack Flaherty. We have a 1962 Jose Ramirez. Oh, another 57. We're starting off early. Jared Walsh. And then this one's a new one for me. The Big Red Machine. These are the poster cards, and I'm trying to see who else on. Well, a lot of these players like Dave Concepcion, Johnny Bench, Tony Perez, definitely ones that I used to watch in the day. Joe Morgan. Actually, all of these guys I used to watch in the past. So that's pretty cool. But these are the poster cards. If you buy the hobby boxes, you can get small versions of these. It's not this small, but little mini posters that you can put up on your wall if you like. But I like these cards because it's easier to store them like this. All right, now we went all the way from the early cards of 1957 to the latest, which would be 2011, Willie McCovey. And this one would be 2001, because there's the 50 symbol. Brandon Woodruff. And finally, Roberto Clemente in that 2011 style. Pretty cool. Got the bookends, the top and the bottom of the set. Still haven't found the 73, 83, or 91, which would complete the classic set. There is the 2091 future set, which is that one's more for fun. Okay, going back down to 1962, we got Mark McGwire, and here we go. Now we got to the 73, Chris Bryant. There in his Giants uniform. Up to 83, Brent Rooker. 62, Victor Robles. There's Xander Bogaerts in the 57. And Eloy Jimenez, same. And then we go up to, this is that set I mentioned, that fantasy set, I guess you'll call it, because it's the Topps 140. And if you follow this, you know that Topps' year this year is 70, so we doubled that one. So this would be the 2091 of Harmon Killebrew. And then finally we end it with the 2011 Tris Speaker, outfielder for the Cleveland Indians. And what's always interesting on these older cards is you can see, when did he actually play? He played from 07 until 1928. Very cool. I do like that they threw in a lot of legends in the game. So far, I've pulled Roberto Clemente, I've pulled Ty Cobb, Honus Wagner. Some of the ones not quite as old. I've pulled Brett, I've pulled, oh good Lord, Reggie Jackson. Interesting, Reggie Jackson was a Reggie Jackson in his athletics uniform. I think a lot more people remember him as a Yankee. Of course, he was all over the place. There's Estevan Florial in the 73. And we finally filled out our set. This would be the 1991, the 40 years of Ernie Banks. Yet another legend there. 62 Max Kepler, 83 Joe Adele. Oh, here we go. This one is a 1969 variation. This is an insert set, and this would be the big head of Alec Bohm. Interesting thing about these is there's not really much on here because these were sticker cards. Getting to one of our 3 foil cards. There's 3 of these in each one of these blaster boxes. And this would be the 1989. Of course, this is an insert set too. But the 1989 of Casey Mize. Now, what I like about these, and of course Casey doesn't have one, is you know, it's an interesting style. But one of the things they do if a player has it is they actually talk about the players, or they put the player's nickname. So it's always fun to see what nicknames each player has. There's another legend, Rod Carew, in that 2001 style, and Eddie Murray. And Eddie Murray, that I remember him best by wearing his Orioles uniform. You know, he was obviously a Dodger later, but I still remember him more as an Oriole. And then we'll finish it off with Logan Gilbert, Mariners rookie pitcher, in that 2011 style. All right, what we got in this one? Got a pack that just doesn't seem to want to come open. Okay. Definitely finish the end with the 2030 or 2091, but we'll start with Alex Kirilloff, rookie for the Twins, in that 91 style. Then we got Ron Santo as an 83, and Kenta Maeda, 83. Got another 91 of Shane Bieber. Down to 73 with Joe Mauer. And now we go back up. This one would be Christian Pache in that 2091 style. Again, these are funny ones. Evan White is 2011. And doing his bat flip, I guess that it is since the bat's right here, Fernando Tatis Jr., 2091. All right, let's get to, we got 3 packs to go. See what we can come up with. My dog decides to walk right under my desk and start snoring. But if you've watched enough of my streams, you realize that she's as part of this as I am. Oh, here we go. Nelson Cruz, so Tampa Bay Ray in the 73 style. I think, I'm gonna look. No, that's a base card. Base cards on this one, if you look in the last 2 digits for the base set, if you look in the last 2 digits, these are going to be 67 or 87. We have Nate Pearson in that 83 variety, and Tom Glavine. Very nice. Rookie Luis Campusano. Drop back down to 73. We have Mookie Betts. Oh, cool. And we have another variation. This will be the green variation. Just like we did with Randy, the Big Unit Johnson, we have Cavan Biggio. Let's see what his number is. It's going to be out of 125, and he is number 120 out of 125. So real close. And they're real difficult. You have to sometimes look in the pictures to see them. But very nice. So yet another numbered card in a blaster pack. Very nice. So I am now 5 for 5. We have Don Sutton in that 89 foil. Luis Castillo in the 2001. So many different years. There's 7 different years of the classic style. Typically, they only do 3. So if I do pause sometimes, it's trying to remember which is which. But it's Luis Castillo. And of course, it's still got the 50 logo. One thing to be very cautious about whenever you start doing these, there are parallels here where they actually put a 70s logo on these cards. And those, for example, the Liam Hendricks, that actually says 70. And you will actually find that 70 logo back here too. But those are a little bit rarer. And I actually have pulled that out of the first pack. But both of these, we have Dale Murphy and Luis Castillo. And they're both the 2001 with the 50s card. 2 packs to go. See if you can pull anything else. This pack came open early. They're really easy. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But we'll start off with Bob Gibson. They're in that 1991 variety. Corey Seager. Back when he was still with the Dodgers. And now I am pausing because I totally drew a blank where he just got traded to. And he got a killer deal. It's going to drive me crazy. I think it's the Blue Jays, but I got to double... Or no, it might... Actually, I think it's the Rangers. But I'll have to double check because that's going to drive me crazy. We have the 1991 Adam Frazier. Ken Griffey Jr. in that 73. It's a nice one. Got another insert. This one would be, it's based on the 1991 design, but it's a 1991 Bazooka design. The Shining Stars, and these have all been rookies. So here it is, Alec Bohm in that nice design. Very cool. And with the inserts, you can always tell a year because it starts here. With the other, from 57 to 2091, those are just base cards, so they just have a base number. Total of 300 cards. So 2091, Charlie Blackmon. We have Edward Olivares in the 2011, and the last 2011 Mickey Moniak. So this pack here has been kind of an example of about everything. The only things we never found is an autograph or that emblem swap. Maybe we'll get lucky with this one. And of course, we're definitely going to get you can already see that foil, because you do get 3 of those foils, so we are going to get all 3. There's this year's National League MVP, Bryce Harper, in that 62 style. Then Justin Turner in the 57. Max Scherzer in his Dodgers uniform. Obviously, he just got signed with the Mets with a monster deal. But him in his 62. I'd say I'm not looking forward to seeing him multiple times a year with the Braves, but for whatever reason, we hit him very well. So, why not? I mean, he's a national, so it's not like, or he used to be a national, so it's not like we haven't seen him before. There's Tim Anderson with the White Sox in that 73. We got Clark Schmidt, 83. Now we got a second one of these poster cards. This would be the Brooklyn Dodgers from the 50s. Pee Wee Reese, Roy Campanella, Jackie Robinson, Duke Snider, the Boys of Summer. Haven't got that one yet. That's pretty cool. 1955. Very cool. I do like those little inserts. Speaking of an insert, we have another one of the 89 foils of Rhys Hoskins. Then we got the 2001 Ryan Weathers. I was checking for those 50s. And there's potential you'll see a 70s on any of these cards. Those are all emblem swaps. So there's Ryan Weathers. And then we'll end it with Cody Bellinger in that 2011 style. So that's it. Obviously, we got every year, so you can't complain about that. We also did not get gypped with our 3 foil. Rhys Hoskins, Don Sutton, and Casey Mize. Nice little insert set. Oh, I forgot to look to see if anybody had nicknames. Oh, yeah, we did. Don Sutton's Black and Decker, and Rhys Hoskins' nickname is Big Fella. So anytime you go see Rhys Hoskins, make sure to call him Big Fella. We did pull one of the big head stickers. This one would be Alec Bohm. Nice rookie there. We pulled 2 of the poster cards. Usually pull 1 or 2 of these, and this time we did pull 2. Definitely not centered when you look at the top and bottom, but it's not like I could get these graded. I would ever get these graded. But we got the Big Red Machine. I'm trying to see what year that was. It just talks about the 20th century of everything that was going on with the Reds. And then 1955, Brooklyn Dodgers, the Boys of Summer. Both of these very cool cards. We did also pull, since we pulled the Alec Bohm Big Head, why not we pull the Bazooka 1991 Shining Star card of the same? So there's Alec Bohm. Still, you know, he got his locks here, he's got his locks here. Bohm definitely has some great hair. Probably will end up doing a shampoo commercial once he really takes off. But the big hit of this one, and the parallel, a numbered card, so you can't complain when you get numbers. We have Cavan Biggio with the Toronto Blue Jays. This would be in the 1962. This is the green parallel, numbered. I don't know if you can see that super well. It's real hard, but he's numbered 120 out of 125. Green parallels, do a quick check of the odds. A green parallel is found in 1 out of every 62 packs. So not too shabby. So that's it for another rip of this. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you enjoy this channel, go ahead and make sure you subscribe and hit that notify whenever I put more stuff up. I do this frequently, but you know, getting that notification, you'll see what I put up to determine if you want to watch it or not. Also, go ahead and hit the thumbs up on this video, and if you have any comments, drop it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Until then, until I put another one of these out, because I do enjoy sharing this with you, and I appreciate you, taking the time to watch it. But until I do put out the next one, hope you have a great one. Bye now.